impossible to say for sure. They may actually be out there. If so, it makes sense that they're keeping a low profile. It's a dangerous idea and is met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out there, good luck not getting caught.
Hang on to get moving.
It's Big Crosby with accentuated pop.
That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how high were they when they built this place?
Mags, William, and Lizzie. All you have to do is hear them speak to know they weren't born into this life. They sure as hell were born for it.
Well, hello there, young...
These collars get damn hot after a while.
Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gangs to claim Luca World. I mean, he had us. Don't need the rest.
Hacking disciples. Bunch of amateurs playing dress up.
Things will get better. One day.
You see that crazy robot dressed like a father?
You a sheep or a wolf?
Another great one from Betty Hutton. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do Appreciate it. Huh. All right, folks. That's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Next up is Big Maybell, bringing the house down with a whole lot of shaking going on.
If you're hungry, you can grab a quick bite of power noodles. Just talk to the robot.
Now a swatter, that's a real one. Talk to Mo Crone. Look at you.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Bingo.
Most folks I know can't even read. Glad you're not most folks.
Got an odd look on your face.
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
I'll go check it out.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast. Be careful when you head over to the Nakano residence. That whole area is pretty isolated.
bothering me for a reason.
And that, bless her heart, was Skeeter Davis. You're tuned to the Commonwealth's only respite from the tedium and desperation of post-apocalyptic life. Diamond City Radio. Billy Ward and the Dominoes are next with 60 Minute Man. Bob Crosby, here on Diamond City Radio.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please.
So I'm
What?
happy to be able to
Who are you?
deliver a little bit to you
I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detective. You can rest easy. Nick Valentine is back in town and seemingly none the worse for wear. While details about
I'm with Valentine's Detective Agency. You asked for help?
Oh, thank God. You have to get working right away.
And if there's any more good news to
So,
share,
what's the story with you and Nick?
Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. Nick's client double-crossed us once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip. But we got out. And now, my daughter's missing, and there's only one detective agency I know of in the Commonwealth.
Let's just get this over with.
It all started with this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Let's talk money. Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
Of course. How does 350 cap sound?
If she went far, that means travel expenses.
We could make it 400.
Don't hold out on me. You want to find your daughter, right?
500 caps. That's all we have.
Don't hold out on me. You want to find your daughter, right?
500 caps. That's all we have.
Don't hold out on me. You want to find your daughter, right?
500 caps. That's all we have.
Don't hold out on me. You want to find your daughter, right?
500 caps. That's all we have.
This isn't my problem. I have better places to be.
Fine. Leave then.
Hey, boss. Talk now. Hey, boss, can we
Mr. Nakano.
So, you're back. Do you finally have time to look for my daughter?
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs, if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Hey, boss, can we talk now?
Of course. What's up?
I just wanted to say, that whole thing with Coulter, I know we talked about it some, but it could be a sore spot between us, yeah? I mean, here I went, turned on the overboss. Who's to say I wouldn't do it again?
Don't worry, Gage. I don't believe that you'd betray me.
Okay. Okay, good. Look, Coulter was a piece of shit. I've been real clear about that with you. But that was all on me. I'm the one who talked him into being overboss in the first place.
Everybody makes mistakes, Gage. Sounds like he was yours.
Yeah, guess so. Right then, I thought Coulter was what this operation needed. Big, strong, didn't take shit from nobody. The gangs would fear and respect him, and he'd listen to me. I'd use all my years of experience to help him run things. But he was stubborn, let shit go to his head. Ain't the first time I've seen it, honestly, but it was one of the worst.
Seems like you've got a decent head on your shoulders. You can always take charge yourself.
No, not me. That's not how I operate. One thing I've learned over the years, being the guy in charge also means you're the guy with the biggest target on your back. Whether it's another gang looking to take whatever you've scraped together or some punk thinking he knows better than the boss, there is always someone gunning for you. I don't want that target on me, but if I can be the guy just behind the guy in charge, well, that suits me just fine. If I got his ear, I can steer things in a direction that benefits me and usually everyone else. I know you got a lot on your mind, but work with me here.
Sounds very practical of you.
It's meant a longer life so far, if nothing else, but look, you ain't like Coulter. That's what I'm getting at. You ain't like the other raiders I've run with. So far, you make a pretty damn good overboss, and it's been fun running with you. I'm just saying, I'm starting to be glad we teamed up is all. All right, fuck it. You know what I'm getting at. Let's get going.
Excuse me. Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
That was anything goes by Cole Porter. You're tuned to the Commonwealth's only respite from the tedium and desperation of post-apocalypse.
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
Travis Lonely Miles here, with the latest news update from the Commonwealth. And this one sounds heavy. The Green Tech building, long known as a haven for gunner mercenaries, was recently assaulted by an
Project log, kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Dave Crosby, hell of a positive guy. Travis Lonely Miles here, with the latest news update from the Commonwealth. And this one sounds heavy. The Green Tech building, long known as a haven for gunner mercenaries, was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners left to tell the tale. If that's true, it's a little unsettling. Those guys meant business. There are rumors circulating that the Institute was somehow involved. Now, I know they come up every time something bad or unexplained happens. But in this case, even I have to admit, it's hard to not suspect they were involved. Don't jump to conclusions, but keep your wits about you, folks. And don't worry.
Mrs. Nakano.
This time,
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
The city is in danger, so you just sit back and enjoy some quality music, courtesy of Diamond City Radio.
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember.
Sure.
We're pretty...
By Bob Crosby.
You and your...
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how... But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really... talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Nothing else right now. Out of bobby pins.
I'm gonna trust you know what you're doing. Wasting space on that.
Got it. Sure.
I'm on it, General. sanctuary will be a vibrant community. I've seen it.
Hope you enjoyed that last number.
Yeah?
Good news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth, folks. So I'm happy to be able to deliver a little bit to you. If you are one of the folks worrying in hushed tones about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detective, you can rest easy. Nick Valentine is back in town and seemingly none the worse for wear. While details about what happened to him are scarce, I, for one, am just glad he's back. And in one piece. And if there's any more good news to share, you'll hear it first here on Diamond City Radio. Mighty as ever, here's Roy Brown on Diamond City Radio.
Finders keepers, am I right?
Hey.
What's up, boss? Okay, boss.
I think that's out of reach. Huh?
All these suckers trying to make it on their own. Well, makes for easy pickings, I guess.
Don't let all that horsepower go to your head.
You just heard crawl out through the fallout.
We'd move faster if you kept your eyes on the road and off me arse. All this walking's
Hey,
wearing
folks,
me out.
We've got word coming in of a new settlement founded to the northwest. Some brave, enterprising folks have decided to settle Sanctuary. We wish them the best of luck. It never hurts to have one more safe, reliable place in the Commonwealth. In related news, it sounds like the Minutemen may be getting back on their feet and helping out at Sanctuary. And that's definitely good news for everyone. Anyone willing to take a stand for safety in the Commonwealth is okay in my book. Harkening back to the days when searching for radioactive material was something to look forward to here. Wait.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
wind up getting shot, there's one only gun. I know how I want it.
Smith, everyone. Non-stop music and all the latest news. This is Diamond City Radio. Next up is Cole Porter with Anything Goes. Maybe not the best way to live your life, but you'll get the idea.
Mr. Nakano.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You...
Detective, who she was speaking to? No, my daughter. And if she didn't tell us where she went, then want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective, to why Kasumi left home. Are you all right?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
That's how synths work, Mrs. Nakano. They replace people. This could have happened recently.
I know my own daughter. She's not a synth.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system. A final gift from my father. And it's built for distance.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. And here, the payment we discussed. I'll have something more when Kasumi is safely back home.
Nobody. Next shipment's 3 days out. Wait, that's not one of mine.
Just ease up, Alan. We got visitors.
Mainlanders ain't nothing but trouble.
Put the damn gun down. Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around
We
here.
don't need the likes of you. We don't need no freeloaders or more help. So you can...
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors had good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me!
You're that mainland.
Man the hall! Something's out there. This ain't a drill.
The hell?
I peeled everyone.
gate! Open the gate! I've got one.
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Excuse me.
There's no time.
Oh, God! Defend yourself!
No. Eyes on the fog.
Ease up, Alan. We got visitors.
Mainlanders ain't nothing but trouble.
Put the damn gun down.
Hey.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
Weapons are what's gonna win us back our island.
Sure.
We don't need...
So you...
Alan...
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Cass...
Some...
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
Avery.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, Mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth. Sure.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me!
Man the fall! Something's out there!
Just when you thought you'd heard everything, folks. There are tales being told about a very strange-looking machine being built.
Bring it! Worry about what
your friend Travis here has yet to learn what this thing is for. But I can tell you, the imagination is out running wild.
Look to the fog. They're
The wackiest version I've heard so far is that this thing somehow contacted the Institute. But if it's true, and the building, hear me? Put down the wrench, Fred. It'll only impact. Anyone else up there knows what that thing does? Come see your old friend Travis.
Maybe we get something good.
Up to date.
It's over.
That's all.
Handgun safety is an important issue here. Here's being proud to take on it with this stuff.
Hi.
Appreciate the help, Mainlander. We're all still in one piece.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out. For your help when we needed it. You deserve this.
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden a stranger with all this nonsense.
Sounds like you should deal with the children of Adam. Permanently.
The mainlander sees the sense in all this.
I will do everything in my power to keep the peace here. So go, Alan. Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the synth. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide.